Previously...
The housemates facing the first public vote are Jale, Danielle, Tamara.
Oh my God!
But that's not all.
Please reveal the name of the housemate you wish to use your killer nomination on.
It's Jale.
And tensions flared.
I can be horrible. I can be a very horrible person.
I know what bullies are like.
Do you think everyone else acts like a slag except you?
Don't come up here and be confrontational with me. Oh, go away, honestly.
Yeah, washing an airbrush, you fat bitch.
Shouldn't have done that, man.
Tonight, housemates are shockingly happy.
The least likeable housemate is going to be Tamara.
Most stuck up.
Kimberly.
Biggest game player.
Helen.
But the buzz doesn't last long.
Absolutely pathetic.
She's literally winding people up.
She does not fit in whatsoever.
Biggest game player, and I see you right through that.
Just plain nasty.
Be careful. That's what I'm going to say.
Because she's fit, she gets away with it.
Happy, happy, happy.
Day 6, 9:48 a.m. Following an evening of upset and arguments, Big Brother has transformed the house into a palace of positivity for the first shopping task.
What do you reckon this is? I want my help. The theme's happy.
How, evil do these smiles look?
Instructions. Big Brother wants to ensure housemates begin their first week in the Big Brother house on the most positive of notes. Therefore, the first shopping task is a simple one.
Oh, shopping task.
All housemates have to do to pass is stay positive. Over the next 2 days, Big Brother will be testing the strength of housemates' positivity in a number of ways. And regardless of what happens, housemates must remain positive. They should smile, laugh, giggle, express positive feelings and generally exude a sunny, happy demeanour at all times. Whatever happens, stay positive.
That's great. Okay, cool, that's great.
Oh my God, I'm so happy to eat chickpeas.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.
If housemates display negativity in any way, they'll incur a fail. Big Brother will be monitoring the number of fails, and if housemates get more than the number locked in the smiley face box, housemates will have failed the task.
Toya, Stephen, Big Brother has selected you both to play an important part in this week's shopping task. For the next 2 days, you will become members of Big Brother's Positivity Police.
Joining forces.
You will be Big Brother's cheerleaders of positivity to show housemates the bright side of every situation, reminding them to turn their frowns upside down if they want to pass the task. In order to command the respect of your housemates, Big Brother has provided you with the Positivity Police uniforms. Toya, Stephen, Big Brother thinks that you look positively great.
For the next 2 days, as far as I'm concerned, we're senior management.
Ah, yes, darling.
We're senior management. And senior management is going to make sure this place runs smoothly.
11:04 a.m. While Big Brother is watching at all times for housemates' negativity, the Positivity Police have to ensure the house is happy to avoid them incurring fails.
Lovely seeing the smiles, Winston, you know, always smiling.
It's so nice. What are you going to do if someone doesn't smile?
Well, you know me already. I'll get gangster.
She looks amazing in that. I think she's loving it.
She just said she wants a taser.
Just a taser?
You know, for when anyone's negative. Seth Matthew will be fucked.
What do you mean?
Spend all day getting electrocuted.
Oh my God, imagine if it was being electrocuted. That'd be brilliant.
I'd love to be electrocuted.
I'd love to be electrocuted.
Do you know what I need right now? To be electrocuted.
Danielle and Ashley are cleaning up.
Hello, ladies. How's it going? Is all well in the wellness?
I'm looking forward to Sunday editing.
Yes. Trust me, we are going to be the most happiest, positive people ever.
Helen's come to the diary room to offload about last night.
Hello, Helen.
Hiya.
How's your morning been so far?
Funny. It's a bit of a shock when we woke up to that music, but yeah, it was good though. I thought it was perfect after last night. I think it might have been a bit of a downer this morning when everyone woke up because of all the discussions that went on. But playing that music, everyone just forgot about it, what had gone on. But I need to speak to Danielle because I reacted last night, and the way I did react kind of made me feel really shit. I said some things last night which were just absolutely just stupid and really nasty. So I need to apologise to her, I suppose, for that. But the way she reacted was just absolutely pathetic. Get upset, yeah, but she just had a look in her eye, like she wanted to bloody kill somebody. She just looked absolutely fuming. That was my main thing. I just thought, you go on like you wear your heart on your sleeve and all this bollocks and you never swear and this, that and the other. And it completely just flipped within about 10 minutes. Like a whole character. So that's what annoyed me. I thought, you're just such a false person. You don't even know who you are. She does not fit in. She does not fit in whatsoever.
Coming up, Mark receives some shocking news.
The Bill of Beauty states that all housemates must immediately remove any fake tan or makeup that they may be wearing presently.
And housemates get shocked. (12:03 p.m). For this week's shopping task, Big Brother has informed housemates that they have to stay positive no matter what happens. And Mark is feeling happy in the diary room.
I'm a super happy person. I love being positive. I'm extreme. When I'm happy, I'm really happy, but I do get wound up about tiny things, and I do go off on rants. They're kind of they snowball and they pick up more and more and more and more and more. But over tiny issues, the fact I'm sat here with no eyebrows on, I haven't done me fucking eyebrows. My eyebrows look absolutely unkept, like two horrible caterpillars. I haven't combed them through at all. Put anything extra on them, any powder through them, so... Well, that's brilliant, isn't it?
Danielle and Helen haven't spoken since their argument.
Danielle? Yeah? I don't think it's best that we talk today about it because I need to be honest with you about certain things that I've said. And I'd rather you be honest with me as well, which might be deemed as a negative, so that's not going to work for the task. But in a couple of days, please can we sit down?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's it.
There's a spider on me!
But we love spiders!
I love spiders.
You love spiders! I love spiders.
To remind housemates to maintain their positive attitude, Big Brother will be broadcasting good news stories into the house.
Happy!
In breaking good news, Big Brother has rushed through a new Bill of Beauty which comes into effect immediately. It is unknown how long the bill, which forbids housemates from wearing any fake tan or makeup of any kind, is expected to last. The Bill of Beauty states that all housemates must immediately remove any fake tan or makeup that they may be wearing presently, and to surrender any further supplies to the Positivity Police. Further updates of good news are expected throughout the following 2 days, and I'll be keeping you up to date with all of them as they emerge.
Oh, Marky!
But you're happy!
Marky, you're happy!
That's okay though. I'm happy with that, to be honest, because then we're all in the same, like,
Yeah.
we're just letting our skin breathe. We all feel a little bit like,
Yeah.
about that, you know? It's fine.
Makeup and fake tan.
Hey, makeup and fake tan.
Mark,
And
you
Big
need
Brother
to
will tell you
smile, babe.
otherwise.
Remember, this is the shopping task is at stake.
Babe, listen, we'll help keep you strong because you know they're doing this to try and give you grief. Remember that you're good looking anyway, so. Oh, bless him.
£12:44 p.m. Positivity Police Officer Toya is taking a moment.
You're the positive police, aren't you, Toya?
I am, darling. I'm on a bit of a break at the moment. Got to feed my gut.
Typical busy. Careful for that. Do you call them busies in London?
No, we call them police.
And we picked it up from you.
Really?
Yeah.
Danielle is in the diary room talking about last night.
I'm not one to just lose my cool, which I did last night, and I think it was just because it was building up from day one. You know, some things were said that were really very, very, very hurtful, wrong, doesn't even make any sense, and just plain nasty. But Helen did say, you know, maybe just talk in the next couple of days because we need to keep this happy thing going on right now and be happy. So I'm just, yeah, that's fine. I'll talk to her in a couple of days, but I just think she just, I don't know, just lost it.
Stephen's enjoying the view in the garden.
Since I've been in here, I don't think I've ever seen so much breath. Do you know what I mean?
So much
it's
tits
absolutely
going
wonderful.
on.
It's so positive.
This is a wonderful place.
Oh gosh, yeah. But it's Mars, these are yours, aren't they?
No, I bought them.
Did you bought them?
Yeah, I definitely don't have. I do not own these bad boys.
Well, they are yours because you bought them, so therefore they are yours.
I own them, but
you
they're
do
not
own
mine.
Them. Ah, I get you. I didn't know. Some girls really surprise me because they're so naturally like big boobs. They look so naturally good.
Oh,
Such a good job. No, I don't really think they do either. I thought they were natural.
I got them done when I was like 19. I was
Yeah.
such a boy before. I've always been a real tomboy.
Really?
Yeah, I like look like a boy.
So what size did you go from to? It was like from
Like a small handful, I would say.
a small handful to.
Hand size.
Are they D's?
Yeah.
Are they D's?
32A, 32.
Something like
32A, 32B.
B, yeah, probably.
But I've always said any more than.
But I don't know, like, I got them done and like, I've been happy with them and stuff. But then at the same time, I'm a bit like I shouldn't have got them so big and.
Why?
What are they?
I don't know.
They look absolutely.
Because you just think like
Great.
the stereotype and the stigma that comes with it. I just didn't think about it at the time. And then now I'm like, oh fuck.
I feel as if you do whatever you feel is happy at the time. Whatever decision you make at the time, if you're happy with that decision, then stick with it.
Yeah.
No regrets, man.
Yeah.
If you start regretting things in your life,
I don't regret it, but I
Yeah.
just sort of.
maybe you should
sometimes
have
think,
fought for it a bit more.
a bit as well.
Helen, what work have you had done?
I think it's all open.
Helen,
yeah.
what work have you had done?
What work have I had done? I've had my boobs done and my nose done.
You had your nose done? Shut up.
Not like because I wanted to, I just got twatted.
£2:35 p.m. For the next part of this week's shopping task, housemates will be taking part in a positive shock therapy session. In order to turn negative opinions into positive ones, Big Brother will ask housemates to air honest and open opinions about each other to help them make positive changes. First up is Matthew.
Which housemate is the least intelligent?
Just smile.
Smile.
I'd probably say Mark, if I was honest. So maybe I find that when I have conversations with you, I do feel that you may not understand me or what I'm saying as much as other people do.
Smile. There you go.
Matthew, please deliver a therapeutic shock to Mark by pressing the button in front of you.
Go on, hold it.
Oh my God!
Tamara, which housemate is the most stuck up?
Kimberly.
Wow.
When you're speaking with people, give them a bit more of a chance, perhaps.
And I can see that you feel distance. I'll definitely make much more of an effort.
Okay. Me too.
Tamara, please deliver a therapeutic shock to Kimberly by pressing the button in front of you.
Kimberly, just keep on smiling.
It's done, don't worry.
Is it done?
Yeah.
Oh, it just did it?
Yeah.
It just showed it.
Yeah,
That's
true.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Oh my God.
Jolie, which housemate is the biggest game player?
I would say Helen. I think that maybe giving people a chance, and I know you've got to pass to the final, but I obviously felt that potentially it was kind of written off and that you'd kind of made yourself quite comfortable with the people that you're closer to. So for me, obviously, coming into that situation was quite... Obviously, I would like to think I'd make an effort, but for me it was just kind of like, for you felt comfortable enough not to sort of slightly distance yourself from me. That's how I kind of see that situation, really.
I accept it and I understand where she's coming from, and I will make more of an effort.
Well done, girls. Whitey.
You can keep it.
Helen, which housemate is the most negative?
Danielle, I think if you come into a house with this many people, you should respect kind of what other people are talking about, and make a bit more of an effort to understand why we do talk about the things that we do. Just like I think most people have made an effort to understand your beliefs and your morals and things like that.
Yeah, I understand, and I do understand where you're coming from, and I will make more of an effort and apologise if I offended anyone.
Unity.
Ash, Big Brother would like an answer to the following. Which housemate is the most fake?
The most fake housemate out of these guys is probably Kim. I think maybe you sit on the fence a bit with everything. You don't really have an actual opinion.
Are you smiling?
I definitely have an opinion on a lot of things, but I do like to be neutral because I like to have both sides of the argument. However, that being said, I do understand how that opinion can be perceived to me, and I'll do my best to make sure that it's not, and then I clarify my position a little bit stronger.
Whoa. Nailed it.
I should get stung for that.
Smashed it.
When are you collecting your Oscar?
You can just deal with it.
No, you see, you're bloody awesome.
Kimberly, which housemate is the least likeable?
Well, clearly me, but
I love you.
The least likable housemate within this group is going to be Tamara. The reason I've chosen Tamara is because everyone seemed silently surprised that she was up, for nomination. But in fact, she has a lot of people that she's quite close with here, and just the fact that she was on there and it wasn't expected, I think that she's probably the least likable because people haven't said it to her face.
I understand where Kimberly's coming from entirely, and I should probably accept and acknowledge.
Working politics.
It's still going.
Danielle, which housemate is the most argumentative?
I could put money on this.
I think the most argumentative housemate would be Helen. I don't think we got off on the right foot, and we haven't really had a chance to talk yet. And we're both quite strong-minded people, and I think that we just kind of clash in that way. And I don't know. I feel if I was to say something, you would say the opposite to what I think.
I only argue if I feel necessary to, but I do completely understand that we should sit down and talk together on our own.
See some cheese.
What the fuck is that?
There's a goat.
It's treacle.
What are you doing?
I'm trickled. Oh my God.
This is Big Brother. Big Brother hopes that housemates have enjoyed their shock therapy session.
Oh, Mark's face was cute. That was beautiful.
Coming up, it's happy hour.
I can't eat a fish eye.
And positive attitudes are tested.
Well, because she's fit, she gets away with it.
I'm pissing him off.
For 10 p.m. Ash, Tamara and Helen are talking about Kimberly.
Saying if she was ugly with that personality, everyone would just be like, well, because she's fit, she gets away with it.
I think I agree with that.
Looks do mean everything.
You mean a lot.
Well,
I don't mean
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Positive vibes.
I mean a lot.
Positive.
I am being positive. I said Kim's fit.
All right.
Winston is giving Kimberly a French lesson.
Into the garden. Into the jardin, as the French would say.
To the what?
Into the jardin.
Jardin.
As
Okay.
the French would say.
Is that what it's called? Jardin. Oh, okay.
I think either jardin or jardin. I think jardin.
What did you think of the task? Did you enjoy it?
No.
Entertaining for sure.
Yeah. I wouldn't have liked to say, you know what I mean, if it went round, I wouldn't have liked to be in the position of, oh, you are.
No, I mean, I think everyone, well, I just think I try to be as honest as possible. That was the name of the game, right? That was a task, to be honest. I try to be honest. I don't think tomorrow, though, was offended by anything that I said.
No, I doubt it.
Because it's like, just an observation even.
Yeah.
Pauline is talking to Christopher about their housemates' eating habits.
We've still got people not considering other people when it comes to eating. Because people go, like you've made this thing now, and there's no sharing out. It's just every man for himself, and nobody's wondering which next man has had anything. Fruit is something that everybody can catch hold of.
I left the food out and I told people the food's out there
Well,
if they actually
I put
want
in the
it.
fridge. You can't make food and left it out on the side. You have to put it in the fridge.
What?
You got to put it in the fridge.
No, but I left it out if they wanted it.
But I mean, it's professional. The thing is, you made it, and everybody knows you can have it, but there's no measuring on how much anybody's going to get. I'm making observations. I'm watching other people, and people are getting a little bit distressed because they'll open the fridge.
Who's getting distressed is what I don't understand.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't go into those specifics, you know.
No, but that's why I can't understand you, though, if you don't go into specifics. Because
every man has to deal for themselves. When somebody decides they want to buss about it, they will buss about it.
No, I just kind of feel like we're adults. It's like when, in my house, it's like I was one of 5 boys. My mum put the food on the table. She was like, "Boys, eat whatever you want and leave it like that." I'm not at 23 years old going to look after everyone like their kids and dish it out to them.
After everyone. The thing is, in your home household, it's different because you know no matter so what? Your parents will never let you starve. I'm pissing him off.
4:32 p.m. Chris is in the diary room, feeling the positive vibes.
I kind of like this forced positivity. I'm not sure what it says about me, to be honest. I'm a bit confused. Because I quite like people being fake nice. And if you're going to be fake nice, it's better than being, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I can't really get my head around it. I quite like it. I don't think it's rubbing off on people. They're all in there already having a little gossip and a little chat. It wasn't really very helpful when they did that shock thing, and everyone I thought was very good, well behaved, and they pretty much instantly, straight after, appeared to just go into their groups again. So what was the point of all that? I don't think it worked like it was intended to. Or did it?
Ash and Helen are discussing Kimberly's role in last night's argument.
I just said what I actually think. Like yesterday, I just felt like she proper sat on the fence about it all. She come over to me and she was like, I don't really know what happened. And she did, she was there. And she wouldn't say anything. She was like, oh, I won't say anything about it because I don't know what happened. But you've been there, fucking listen to it all.
Yeah.
And then she'll go back to Danielle and just be like, dead on the fence with her, probably, I'm guessing, as well.
What was the point in being involved? If you didn't want to be involved or have a comment, go and sit somewhere else, not with the two people that has anything to do with.
I know. I reckon a lot of people are just... Everyone's dead bothered about pissing people off because you're all in together and not everyone's going to be sat around in a group of 16 every single day.
You know, there is a divide. But there's a divide in real life that happens.
I know.
Kimberly and Tamara are attempting to clear the air.
The fact is, we had to all stand there and we had to choose someone. I don't think anyone took it really personal. I just, you know, I wanted to speak to you and say, like, I hope you don't take what I said horribly. It's just...
No.
I mean, I think
don't,
I explained it very well.
You did, and I take it on board entirely.
It wasn't a personal attack on you, it was just an observation, because it's like...
Of course, yeah. No. And I would never take it as a personal attack, because you have to do it.
But at the end of the day, like, no one can take what we said that seriously. Like, obviously there are elements of truth.
I find it difficult to let people in anyway. Of all the people, I've found it difficult to approach you and get to know you. But I've probably thought, maybe you don't really want to talk to me. And then you've probably thought, maybe she doesn't want to talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's difficult.
It's hard to get round everyone. Like, I find it quite exhausting.
I think it does just take time for everyone to kind of get to know each other. I mean, I've kind of spoke to you quite a lot the last few days.
Yeah.
But before that, I didn't have a chance. I just want to say, you know, I'm so sorry about how I reacted last night.
I didn't even see it.
I've
never
sworn so much.
I think it just bottled up, you know, and like people don't talk about it, just boom.
Fireworks, I had to have never been like that.
5:16 p.m. Kimberly and Marlon are discussing the positive shock therapy task.
No, I do like how you threw the twist on the nomination, on the who's least likeable. Because I did not see that coming. You took that right out of left field.
Yeah.
How did you come up with that one?
No one expected her, and that just means that
it's not unexpected. Are not really her friends.
Yeah, and I think that upset her actually.
But it's a game. And like they say, nice guys finish last, right?
I don't know, though. I think that the people that have, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think that the people that are, like, proper game players, I think that you can't be a game player for 3 months like that.
I know the biggest game player in this whole house.
Who?
One shadow of that. There's one person that's the biggest game player in this whole entire house.
Who?
I don't want to say, but I see right through that person. 100%.
Tamara is talking to Big Brother.
I'm a little bit worried about the task that happened today. But, you know, I don't
I just hope that Kimberly hasn't taken it to heart, and I'm going to make an effort to get to know her. I hope we can find some common ground, and I hope she hasn't taken it to heart, because I certainly haven't taken it to heart. What she said today, me being like the least liked in the house. So yeah, I just hope to. I don't want any enemies in here. I don't. Maybe I've got a bit of a front as well, and girls perhaps might be a little bit sort of wary of me when they first meet me, but I'm just hoping to show that, you know, I am a nice person and that I can be a laugh, and yeah, I'm just hoping for a bit more time to show that, really.
(7:03 p.m) For the next part of this week's shopping task, it's happy hour. Big Brother will be serving some exotic cocktails in the garden, and all housemates have to do to pass is finish their drink and deliver a positive review of the flavour combinations. First up to order are Marlon and Christopher.
Can you have a mojito?
Mojito, please.
And I'm going to pour some tasty toad legs into the mix.
Big Brother's Mojitoed contains a stinky tofu sauce, toad puree, and a generous garnish of frog's legs.
Oh, fuck!
This is the kind of service I expect.
This is the toad leg mix. Stinky tofu syrup coming right up for ya. You're gonna get fucked up. You're gonna get fucked up.
That smell is lifting.
Here we are, guys!
Think of what it'll be like when we've won everything.
So where am I going to pull this out?
Go on,
This is Big Brother. Christopher, Marlon, did you enjoy your mojito?
Yes, that was absolutely divine.
It was frogalicious. Cheers,
Absolutely,
baby.
yeah.
It was potent, flavourful, delightful, enigmatic, deep, characteristic, alluring.
I'm sure you enjoyed it.
It really was.
Next to order are Winston and Ashley.
Fun and tonic.
Is that going to be really bad? That might be fish and shit.
Yeah.
Big Brother's Fin and Tonic contains a stinky tofu sauce, fermented herring, and a fish eye.
If you'd be sick all over us, I'd be fuming.
No, I can't eat the fish eye. That's a joke.
Ashley and Winston should enjoy their cocktails now.
No, Big Brother, you're not listening to me. It's just the fish eye, do you know what I mean?
Don't drink it. Swallow it.
You need water.
Winston, did you enjoy your cocktail?
No, I did. Yeah, I did. It's so nice. I've tasted some fishy things before, but that's been the best one.
The final pair to order are Chris and Pauline.
Give me some, Dickie.
Big Brother's Penis Colada contains milk, stinky tofu sauce, and a blended pig's penis.
Cheers.
I couldn't do that slowly.
Having the time for life.
Well done.
Pauline and Chris, how would you describe your cocktail?
A cheeky little number.
Indeed, with a fair amount of salt.
Absolutely delicious.
It was nice, actually.
As Ashley refused to drink her drink, The group has incurred one fail.
Oh, that's all right.
That is the end of happy hour. If housemates wish to take any of these recipes home, Big Brother can provide you with them in the diary room.
Coming up, Toya's feeling less than positive.
You know the difference between you and him. You're a real guy and you're genuine. He has a game plan. He's fake.
And suspicion spreads.
She's literally winding people up and
She's
letting
smart
them...
though. I get it to her, she's smart. She's played her cards very well.
I don't think she's that smart.
(9:56 p.m) For the final part of today's task, Big Brother is sending 2 housemates on a happy camping trip. The Positivity Police have selected the campers.
Right. Okay, we've had to pick 2 people for the next task. No. I picked Danielle.
And I picked Christopher.
Oh, God. This is the involvement for the next task. It actually sounds quite good, to be honest with you. 2 housemates have been chosen by the Positivity Police as the least positive, and to improve their negative attitude, Big Brother has organised a night away from the rest of the house.
Stop it.
These 2 housemates will become happy campers and will spend the night under the stars camping in the garden. Big Brother has provided them with a tent and sleeping bags for their comfort. Big Brother checked the weather forecast, and happily we're in for a classic British summer's evening, which in my books sounds like it's going to trash it down.
I've never camped in my life. I hope it's not too chilly.
Have a good one, have a good one.
There. Go on, you've got to go.
Oh my dear God.
Right.
I've never camped in my life.
Oh, no. Right.
Big Brother, it's wet in here.
Back to basics, babes, back to basics. Liam and Nora.
What's with the stupid fake fire?
Oh, I think it's quite glam, to tell you the truth.
Do you think so?
Glamping, babes. Flammers camping.
Oh, yeah. I think I would have preferred the box.
Oh, it's really nice.
What's happened?
(11:15 p.m) Big Brother has given housemates a time-out from today's relentless positivity. Stephen and Tamara are making predictions about the first eviction.
I don't want to go anywhere. I'm having too much fun.
You ain't going. Don't worry about that. I know who's going.
I care about what
Minions.
everyone has thought.
I don't.
In
Do you know
general,
why? Do you know why?
I just hope that I've come across in a nice way.
The British public make the right decisions every single time, and I am confident that they know exactly who they like and exactly who they don't. I trust them. And if it's me. I don't care.
Really?
Honestly, I hand on my heart.
I just hope that I haven't come across like the evil bitch that they thought I was when I came in.
I would whip out £500,000 and I'd shove it on the table and bet that you wouldn't go on Friday. I swear to God, that's how much I'd put on it.
I can hope not.
The only risk you run is if people think you've got too many votes and they not vote. That's the only risk.
Happy campers Danielle and Christopher are talking about the boys.
But I think it's like those kind of Jack the Lad boys. I just think they think I'm just stuck up and don't want to be here.
Sweetie, they'll never take the time to get to know you. I know,
No, they won't, but
they'll never take the time. You know the kind of lads that they are. Like they are nice lads,
like,
and I like them. But you know they don't really.
But they're not my cup of tea. They're not.
Yeah, but they don't really know what to say to people, babe. And like a lot of them are the same. They don't know how to speak to people who kind of are from different worlds. But it's like Helen and I, for example. Do you know what? Really, we haven't said 2 words to each other, and I find her a bit like Pauline at times, really hard to get into a conversation with. She'll talk over you.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, okay, I might also have a valid point here, but you're going to run your mouth off, and I won't be able to get a word in edgeways. I have felt that about her. Don't believe you me, I have.
Toya is discussing Christopher with Jarlaire.
You know the difference between you and him? I wouldn't even compare you. You know the difference between you and him? You're a real guy and you're genuine. He has a game plan. He's fake. He will laugh and smile in your face, but listen, Pauline had a conversation with him today. She wasn't even giving him criticism. She was just saying what she said, and he had a massive stroke. But this is the same person. I said it to his
Right,
face.
but the problem I've got with this, right, this is where I've got my problem is, do you really think that 60 people are going to fall in line perfectly and just be marching to the same beat? It's not gonna
No, you're
happen.
getting it twisted. Being considerate, life teaches us to be considerate because you have to coexist in a world of other people.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's not about whether you've been there 3-4 days. Listen, if I want to be an inconsiderate person, I can show everybody what an inconsiderate person is, but I have to
You wouldn't
coexist.
need- why would you need
Yeah,
to,
but the
though?
point is you have to coexist in a world of people where you have to compromise.
Yeah, but like, you've got to realise, this is Big Brother.
Gillet, you're not getting it. I'm talking about being considerate and considering other people, and that was a point that Pauline was making. She had every right to make that point.
Yeah, and I've got every right to make my point.
Yeah,
He's
but-
got every right to
no,
make
no,
mine.
hang
It's
on.
just- I think everyone needs to calm
You're
down.
not
a bit.
listening. You're actually not listening to me. You're not. She's not listening to me. He's not a considerate person. It's
I'm
not about.
I'm not discounting
I'm not
someone
talking.
based on someone else's opinion. No offence, but that's just how
Kim,
who I am.
am I discounting someone?
I don't think you're discounting someone
Right.
because you're actually talking about facts that happened.
I'm not talking. I'm not. Listen, let me tell you something, Gillet. You don't know me, you know. If I want to discount someone, I say it to their fucking face. 'Cause
You're
I don't give a
entitled to
shit
do
about.
that.
I don't give a shit about
Yeah.
politics.
I think that's
He's not
only
being
fair for you to,
considerate.
like-
If a majority are saying something in it is true.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, if 3 people say something to me, it may not all be true, but there's something there.
Yeah.
And I will say it to his face. And I'm going tomorrow. I will say it.
I think that's not a bad idea.
Be
People are
careful.
thinking it.
That's what I'm going to say. Just
Okay.
yeah, I'm cool, but just be careful. I called that. I saw that one coming a mile off.
No, I mean, like, I saw it too, but, like, there were some tensions, like, I
Yeah,
predicted
but I
this.
heard the conversation with Christopher, and I think they're picking people off one by not people. Yeah.
I'm giving a very open view to this, but I have seen some things.
Oh yeah, I agree. I've seen some things as well.
Yeah.
1:14 a.m. Toya and Pauline are talking about Marlon and Jarlaire.
I think you're underestimating Marlon, you know.
What he does, because I had an awful vision yesterday of him fucking Chalet.
Why?
I watched him watch her.
No.
I watched him watch her.
Watch her like that.
Yeah, yesterday in the bedroom.
Really?
Yeah, and I thought, nah, he must be imagining it, man.
Do you think he will?
Well, she's setting him up with a sister who looks just like her.
What did you just say to me?
Yes, you hear me?
No. No. What did you say?
She's setting him up with her sister.
Lies you tell.
Yeah, and apparently her sister looks just like her, but she's younger.
Marlon and Jarlaire are talking about Toya.
I could see wind-up merchant. She'll just go, twist the key, and then walk off. That's not right.
I
don't know. I'm going to have a look. I'm just going to keep. I'm not confirming what I think I know for 100% definite, but I'm definitely going to keep an eye on
I
that.
can't wait for that conflict to come to me. Shit's got real today for me.
She's literally winding people up and
She's
letting
smart
them.
though. I get it to her. She's smart. She's played her cards very well.
I don't think she's that smart.
And slowly but surely, she's going to isolate people.
Yeah, I agree.
What's happened between you two is going to drip throughout the whole house by tonight. And then tomorrow, I guarantee you 100% how, because we're having this conversation now, how me and you are tomorrow treated by other housemates, it's gonna not be the same.
It's gonna what?
It's not gonna be the same.
This week, Danielle, Jarlaire and Tamara all face the public vote. Who goes? You decide. From a landline, call 090 20 44 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to evict. From a mobile, call 650 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to evict. For Danielle, add 05. For Jarlaire, add 07. For Tamara, add 14. Mobile and BT landline votes cost 50p. Other landlines may vary. Or you can vote on iOS devices via the new Big Brother app, where 2 votes will cost you 99p. Voting closes in Friday's eviction show. You can find terms on the Big Brother website. And who would you like to be the secret power housemate? To vote, head to the poll section in the Big Brother app. Voting closes at 9 a.m. tomorrow.